dearie. Call the ewes, tays and owls, call them where the heather grows, call them where the burnie rose. My bonnie, my bonnie, my bonnie dear, my dear. Call the ewes, tays and owls, call them where the heather grows, call them where the burnie rose. My bonnie dearie. As I gaed down the waterside, there I met my shepherd lad. He rowed me sweetly in his plaid, and he called me his dearie. Well, he can down the waterside and see the waves say sweetly glide beneath the hazels spreading wide. The moon it shines full clearly, and ye shall get guns and ribbons meet, calf leather shin upon your feet, and in my arms you'll lie and sleep, and ye shall be my dearie. If ye'll but stand to what you've said, I'll gan with ye, my shepherd lad, and ye may row me in your plaid, and I shall be your dearie.
Mic check,
While
mic check, 1, 2,
waters
3.
wimple to the sea, while day blinks in the left, say he, till clay cold death shall blend my eye, he shall be my dearie. Call the ewes, tays and owls, call them where the heather grows, call them where the burnie rose. My bonnie, my bonnie, my bonnie dear. desert knows. Call them where the heather grows.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gascally Statements from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. Back with another episode of the Diversion Legends. That is my subtitle and branding for any live streams and Let's Plays in the My Gaming Diary video log series featuring me playing games in the sports genre. Today we're going to be getting things a little bit Celtic, playing some more MLB The Show 20. A new game which I picked up last week and has been occupying my time for the last 2 or 3 days. I have been struggling trying to get this thing dialed in to my particular play style. There are they've definitely been under the hood tweaking and monkeying around with the engine, and that makes this game play a skosh bit differently than it has in the last 2 seasons, where I've played MLB The Show 18 and 19. I will admit it's been a bit of a struggle. I've been quite frustrated at times, trying to work our way through that and try and come through to something that is playable and gives me what I call a realistic season of baseball. I don't know how feasible that's going to be, but we are still trying to get through to that point. Just want to check and make sure that the social go lives went out. It's really weird, or it's buried in here. I don't know if I hit Twitter Go Live or if I hit clip that. Try one more time. What the heck? Oh, you're gonna have to give me a second. For some reason, I just got bounced out of Twitch. I have no idea why that happened. Odd. Wonderful start to the live stream. Once again, one of the things that frustrates me sometimes when you have literally everything going correctly and yet we get some shenanigans. I have no idea why that is. Alright, I just gotta correct this Twitter thing and I think we'll be going here pretty shortly. Sorry about this. See if restarting the Stream Deck application fixes it.
Fans, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund is a joint initiative of Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association to support the growth of baseball and softball programs around the world. By funding programs, fields, and equipment purchases, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund seeks to encourage and maintain youth participation in the game. For more information, visit baseballtomorrowfund.com.
Alright, I do apologize. Like I said, I don't know why there was a problem with the Stream Deck and accessing Twitter, or why I got bounced out of Twitch. Sometimes you gotta do the herky-jerky. So let's get the, so the file's actually already loaded up. We are in the game, so we'll just get back up to the mound. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so we will start this guy off with a slider. Still a 0-0 game.
Pitch on the way. Line drive to left.
Oh, come on.
High and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want.
And that's what happens when you walk up to your first pitch in the middle of a save game.
Spinning but doing nothing. Nice job punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
I just really don't need this when the game is tied at 0-0.
Now at the plate, Manny Pena, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
So I'm planning on playing this afternoon and tonight. Then this will be getting put aside for a little bit, and I'll start up with Doom Eternal tomorrow.
He's set, now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the
I'm hoping I can get something working, though, with this before I put it away.
Sogard leads off second.
Really don't want to walk away from it without having figured out.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a nice running catch here down the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third.
All right, we're just going to have to hold him up at third. Not great, but could have been worse.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
All right, we'll go with the slider.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh!
Here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this home crowd
Really?
didn't see this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like
This is
him.
why I don't like saving in the middle of a game and then coming back to it.
Early on in this game,
That just barely hit him. Come on,
really
man.
hear it if he comes around to score.
What a baby.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eric Lauer.
This is a result of me having to step out and run to the grocery store and come back and being in a slightly more frazzled frame of mind than I would have been had I just calmly slipped into my live stream like I had planned this morning.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the line at
Ugh.
but a foul ball.
Okay,
here,
good.
0-1.
Four-seam fastball.
From the belt, the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Four-seam fastball again.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the
Got
second.
him swinging.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit.
Still don't really know what the whole point was in the redesign of this. Great, awesome. Mountain Dew cans are supposed to be better, and I'm like, they're not. Nine times out of 10, they do exactly that, which is nothing but get Mountain Dew all over my hand. All right, we'll try and hit him with the changeup.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the
Slider.
big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt. And
a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down.
Changeup.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of
Forcing
getting some
fastball.
leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Slider.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Two-seam fastball.
Ready with the payoff pitch.
Got him swinging!
In unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this.
Why do I not have...
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Great.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now.
So I don't know what it
How
is.
much longer
I've
the
saved
umpires
samples to
can
this
wait.
profile on my
Matt,
Go
right now,
SLR
this
mixer
doesn't
like
look too
3
good. I
times.
wouldn't be surprised if
And
we
for
don't see
some
the
reason,
umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home
It is
plate
not
area
saving.
is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And it's fouled away.
All right, we'll try a contact hit here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. And
Oh, drops. There we go.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it at him.
Saw it elevated up around the numbers. Just came around on it.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Malik Smith.
Go hunting up high again on a contact hit.
Well, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first.
Straight up normal contact.
Turned on, but it's
Really?
wide of first and foul.
We go hunting down low and it's slug it. Actually, I'm not going to slug it.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To
Oh.
second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Thought I almost beat that out.
Next for Seattle, Tom Murphy.
Oh. Let's go curveball.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Ah.
Yelich is under it. And
Dang.
that's the second out of the inning. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon.
Gonna slug this one. We'll try slugging here again.
Third inning, no score to this point. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up.
Nope.
He misses again, 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's
All right, we're gonna go with the normal
steal
batting.
right here. Didn't happen, but the cat and mouse game continues on.
Everybody's getting tired of that pitch. Here we go.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hopped up. Holt
Get down, get
calls
down.
for it.
Ah, did he get that?
The inning.
Flip.
Mariners leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in now for the Brewers, Brock Holt, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
All right, we'll go with the slider.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Hey Siri, start a 22-minute timer. Start a 22-minute timer. Hey Siri, start a 22-minute timer.
Okay, 22 minutes and counting.
Horrible. All right, we'll go with the 4-seam fastball on this one.
Pitch on the way.
Nope, ball 1.
Two-seam fastball.
That's ball 2. Come on. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Try the 4-seam fastball again.
Swing and a line.
Oh, he doesn't get it.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into
Don't
the
overthrow,
outfield.
don't overthrow.
The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
And we'll throw the changeup.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is
Got him.
swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job.
Two-seam fastball.
Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is
You're gonna
Smith.
tag up.
1 out. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia.
All right, we'll go with the slider.
First First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3. Nothing.
Four-seam fastball.
That misses.
What?
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended.
Come on, man.
Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Slider.
To the left side, but it's well foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for
Four-seam
another
fastball,
but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than
I still fail to understand why it is. Again, that was a near perfect release point pitch. I fail to understand how those are the ones that they seem to get all over and knock them. Like they're not hitting those near perfect pitches for infield hits. Slider.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
A little four-seam fastball.
From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. Smith is there. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard.
Four-seam fastball.
From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Slider.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Four-seam fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And I am going to the changeup.
Ready with the 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Slider.
The 2-2 pitch. Well, the shortstop's got him played
Got it.
perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out.
Nice.
Brewers strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Brandon Woodruff will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring. Digging in now, Kyle Seager.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. With
Next, we're going to look outside, normal bat.
Now, one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get
Shit,
them
I
in.
swung at that.
Hasn't been the case.
No balls and a strike to count. Nothing.
Low
in one
contact.
count. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Garcia on the run.
Yeah.
And they can't run it down.
It's going to be back to some
Gonna
serious
go
teamwork
high
if he can't
contact
put that
again.
pitch and play right in his wheelhouse.
Get down, get down. There we go.
It's going to be trouble.
Go. What are you waiting
The
for?
relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
All right, let's start the rally. All right, we'll go four-seam fastball. Look for a contact hit.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Ah.
Sogard backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the 1st out.
Boy,
We're going free swing with the contact hit this time.
Pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now to the plate, J.P. Crawford. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is on.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
We'll take it.
So digging in now, Evan White, and their runners at the corners now.
We're going to go fishing down low with a normal bat.
Here comes the first pitch. And
oh!
Swing there as he tried to go
it was right where I was looking for it, though. All right, we're going to look inside now on a contact hit.
Here's one that
held off on it.
It's 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you
have to fish down low again with the contact hit.
Hit the other way out toward
drop. To send all the runners that tag up. Hold L1. Okay.
Yelich is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Tag, and he is out at the
flip.
So much for our first run of the ball game. One left for Seattle. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score.
All because they gave me a tutorial that told me to tag up and advance all runners. I didn't even look or get a chance to look to see if it made sense for me to go. Like, why give me a tutorial that's, like, just going to get me out? Ooh, this is low on energy. It's the bottom of the fourth. Need to get somebody in the bullpen. Go with Margo. I don't know how to pronounce that. Margevicius. Is he a left-handed pitcher? All right, we'll go with the changeup.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ooh, what is that?
The changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
Go with the slider.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is
Did he
on
get
the
there?
Move,
No.
but this will land untouched.
All right, two-seam fastball.
In for strike 2.
Change up. We're going to try and put this one up high.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 call.
Frozen!
Flat out locked him up with the changeup.
Let it go!
Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
He was not looking for the changeup at all there. All right, 4-seam fastball.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Slider.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's out number 2.
It's nerve-wracking how you just have to stay calm when it's very exciting and the fielder's on the move and you're like, your adrenaline goes up. But it's so easy to overshoot and overthrow a plate. Let's go change up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. At the knees, strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Change up.
And he misses with it, 1-1. is put in play to the right side of the infield.
Oh, that's going to be an overthrow.
Throw in
Oh,
time, and the side is
just
returned.
barely got it.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Through 4, still tied, 0-0.
I wish there was a way to cancel the preload when you overdo it.
Zach Brown is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Ready to go in the top of the 5th.
All right, we're going to start off with a power hit and try and slug this one out.
Sheffield.
Number 33.
It's free swinging.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Nope.
Sogard ranging to his right. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try.
All right, we're going to go hunting inside with a contact hit here.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Should have let that one go.
Gonzalez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws.
All right, let's
Could
look.
be a comfort thing.
Let's go
Maybe he
fishing.
just picks
Contact
up the
hit
ball
again.
A little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Oh, 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 oh!
That ball will stay
Yes!
fair, and it's gone. A home run.
He threw it right where I was looking for it. First run on the boards.
Shot here for Carlos Gonzalez as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
I didn't think that one was going to carry. I didn't think it was going to carry and stay fair. I was like, if that carries, it's going to go foul.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Sucker looks like I caught a tailwind. Let's go looking for the two-seam fastball. Contact hit again.
Here's Malik Smith. Chop.
Oh, go, go, go. Run, Malik.
But that one rolls foul.
Okay. Now you used up all that energy running. Let's go two-seam fastball on a normal
Now
bat.
the 0-1.
Ooh, right back at the pitcher. Through the gap.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
The batter. The catcher. Tom Murphy.
All right, we're just going to free swing here on a normal bat style.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. As he'll get caught chasing a bat.
Thought about it too long.
Strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the
All right, we'll
game.
switch to contact batting here.
Comes set and the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
All right, we're going to power swing here.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back, 1-2.
All right, free swing on a contact hit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I did not understand. So apparently I'm doing something wrong here to steal a base. Controls right. Batting. Pitching, throwing. Default base running. Steal all runners is L2. I could just hit L2, I guess. Hold and release to steal early. Steal individual runner. Direction plus L2. I'm just going to hit L2. All right, we're going to try a contact hit here.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Full count.
The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball left side.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More
That's aggravating.
Coming your way after this.
It's all right. We're on the boards. Something.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
All right, am I ready to go and switch this pitcher out? I am. It's bottom of the 5th inning. This is the last inning I'm actually going to play in this game.
Nick Margavich's, a 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
52, Nick Margavich.
All right. Nope. Not going to do the warm-up pitches. He's supposedly ready, right? Let's do 4-seam fastball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Margavich's, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he
there we go.
Get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Good call, ump. Change up.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there. You gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2.
All right, slider.
If you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Oh,
breaking
man.
ball that time that misses out of the zone.
All right, curveball.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in, and he's retired here, 1 away. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt.
Good slider.
First pitch of the at-bat, and that misses for ball 1.
What? Why is this umpire so stingy outside the plate like that? 4-seam fastball.
The 1-0. Into right field. That's a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, Hero.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
All right, change up.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
All right, 4-seam fastball.
Fouled away.
Slider.
One and two for Christian Yelich. Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Curveball.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Great.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs.
Man, that almost got the pitcher.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
All right, slider.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
All right. Slider.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. No runs, 8 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
Four-seam fastball. Keeps fighting it off. That's fastball. It doesn't have that much on it. Curveball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Jed Jerko, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
All right, curveball, trying to stay alive here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Bubba Derby takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Bubba Derby.
Digging in once again, D. Gordon, 0 for 2 on the afternoon.
All right, we're going to go ahead and sim this out. It's top of the 6th inning.
So far.
Yeah, up 2-0. Yeah, score a runner. It is tight. Down in order. Last inning. Couldn't put the insurance on it though. Oh my gosh, we lost it in the last inning.
And guys, the Brewers were given an excellent starting pitching performance from this man, Justin Smoke. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he
Not
did
even
a really
right.
nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really
Did all they work, all that work, and then they scored 2 runs in the last inning.
To another victory.
The final line score for our ball game.
I don't know what you're supposed to do about that.
Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. One of my they would pop out in their head. Boom, boom.
Delta 2 out.
You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom.
I so don't care about these XP rewards.
We gotta add up our dividends. One of my they would pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is
All right, next game on the road against Cincinnati.
foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. But we show no remorse. Go get a bag, I drip in our shores. You catch a tag, we knocking them off. After I hit, boy, she hit the door. And them hunters be coming in, all of this money, and I gotta give me some more. Big bag, better won't hit the floor. We talk hot, then we run your jaw. I'ma hop in the foreign and zoom off. That be my dog, I'm calling him Rudolph. I'm in love with the way I get chewed off. Pull up with Blake, he getting screwed off. Brand new Mozzie, big body, we cruise off. He think he hot, we knocking your crew off. Call me nasty the way that I shoot off. Youngin' with tricks.
Why do they want me to start Sheffield again?
Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they would pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40
Start
is clear,
Bautista.
go vroom, vroom. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my nigga Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they would pop out in their head. Boom,
New player hitting 333. It's not horrible.
vroom. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Seattle Mariners and the Cincinnati Reds. Number 12 makes his big league debut right after this.
I guess they're going to say that like every game in spring training. Every time Evans plays.
Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4.
So the capture card I'm using, the AverMedia Livehammer Ultra GC553. Got a firmware update this morning.
It'll be interesting to see.
Seems like it enabled HDR pass-through.
Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit toward the hole.
Really hard to see.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The second baseman, Gordon.
At the plate, D. Gordon. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
All right, we are going to guess curveball and try slugging it.
Now here's the pitch.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature.
All right, we'll go looking for cutter and use a normal bat contact style.
And the 0-1.
I cannot see a thing coming there out of the sun.
He better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
We'll go looking for the cutter again and go contact it.
Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire, pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
All right, we'll try contact hitting here.
Shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Winker. Breeze through this half inning as the side is.
I thought it was carrying out.
Doing here in the opening half inning, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Gerson Bautista gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
All right, we'll start him off with a 4-seam fastball.
And the pitch. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Again, I don't know how they connect so frequently whenever it seems like a way to give up a guaranteed hit is to throw a perfect pitch.
In now for the Reds,
I don't get it. That has got to be a bug. That has to be a bug. All right, here's the changeup.
From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1.
He's not going to give me an inch on the low stuff. All right, changeup.
The 1-0 home.
Oof. Way off. Go for the 4-seam fastball. Hold it. Full count already.
There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. 1 out, nobody on.
Slider.
And he missed with that one. It's
wow.
4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Striding in, Joey Votto. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Great. All right, 4-seam fastball. We'll try to put it up high.
From the belt, kicks and deals. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Winker stands at first with one out. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Not getting it.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Slider. What's it down low?
3-0 now.
Come on.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to
Two-seam
do
fastball.
some damage in this first inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Runners on first with one down.
Change up.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
4-seam fastball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
2-seam fastball.
Another full count pitch home. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Even though the pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Great. Makes it that much worse. Change up.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez as the first pitch
What
misses
the
high
heck?
inside for ball one.
Two-seam fastball.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Slider.
From the belt, the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Change up.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite
Change up.
field.
So a full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up.
His
right
timing
now.
is
If I'm on the mound, I want this
messing
guy
me up.
right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
First and second.
Slider.
One man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas.
All right, 4-seam fastball.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Bases are loaded here, one man out.
4-seam fastball.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Bautista comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball.
Two-seam
not the
fastball.
best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder going back. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third
Overthrow.
as this should get him on the board.
All right. Well, if I only give up one hit out of that, I'm consider that being fortunate.
Love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch.
I
and
am
I'll tell you,
very happy that he got that. I was
probably
not
saved
thinking he was going to be able to pull that
extra bases by
down.
making that play.
Stepping up now, Aristides Aquino. And now the
Change
Reds
up.
look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Come on.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Slider.
Ready with the 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Two-seam fastball.
The set and the 1-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Slider.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez giving chase.
Way to go,
He
Gonzo.
makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2.
This pitcher has some weird timing that I am just not settling into. Making it really hard for me to throw good pitches.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
All right, I'm going to go hunting down low inside.
First pitch on its way. Scorched to third. Fielded
Oh.
cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The shortstop, JP.
Really hoping that the sun shifts
So stepping in
later in the game so I can see better. All right, we're going to look for the cutter and go normal bat.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Galvis has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Contact result, I was definitely jammed up on the inside on that.
That is it.
So coming to the plate, Evan White, and the anticipation
We're just
is
gonna go free swing, normal bat style.
for him and for fans alike. He is a highly touted prospect, and this is his first major league appearance.
You know, Matty,
Oh, got the pitcher.
with this guy.
Run it out, run it out.
Draft pick, but nothing's
Gets
given
there.
once you get to this point.
We'll take it.
A lot of people are super excited to see if he could be one of the faces of the future of this organization.
And time now to see.
You're all right, you big baby.
And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
All right, we're going to look outside the plate.
Standing in now, Gerson Bautista.
Is that fair?
Softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Low and outside and try to slug this one out.
Has a look. Now the pitch.
Too
It's 0-2.
late.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
All right, looking high up again. We'll go contact this time. Lay off the slugging.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Winkers is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mariners leave 1. They're down 1-0.
He threw it right where I was looking, but I didn't do anything with it.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
We'll go two-seam fastball.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
I cannot get over the early releases. Two-seam fastball.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Slider.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Four-seam fastball.
3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Two-seam fastball.
And it's fouled away.
Two-seam fastball again.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It looked like this
It's a complete
at bat had the
lucky.
makings of a leadoff walk when it
Totally
started,
lucky.
So that's a good job not to get.
I don't want to hear it, man. Not a word.
So the base is empty here with one away. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart.
Two-seam fastball right down the middle.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball one.
Ugh.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Slider.
1-1.
There we go.
Barnhart.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Two-seam fastball.
The 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Lewis.
Ah, come on, what? If it's a little blooper, why did he get there in time?
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Two-seam fastball.
In now, Tyler Molly. And he pops up the bunt attempt. White is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the
Change
home
up.
first. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
It's that there's this longer pause at the bottom of his movement. Slider.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Come on up.
He's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
All right, change up.
Two balls and a strike.
And that's exactly what it is. There's a longer pause at the bottom of his motion
Of the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
before his release. Slider.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
And that's why I've
This
been
is where you
releasing
cash your
early.
checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the
Ugh.
best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Four-seam fastball.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
Change
Lots
up.
of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit softly down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Slider.
Another full count pitch home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Great.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
I guess with his energy level, I'm going to have to put somebody in the bullpen already. No. For Art Warren. This is just a game where I don't have a lot of good pitchers in reserve. Four-seam fastball.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Slider.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there.
Slider.
1-0. Here it is. Up top, it's 2-0.
Gotta find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike.
Two-seam
fastball. Miss
fastball.
over the hard plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful.
Change
You
up.
want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Winker in front, 3 balls and a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Two-seam fastball.
3-1. Here it is.
Frozen. Two-seam fastball again.
Hit well on the ground to first. Right to him.
Take
and
him out.
The 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
I'm amazed this guy is held
2
on.
innings, it's 1-0. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
3rd inning underway now. It's a curveball misses.
Yeah,
here
we're
to
gonna go
start
slugging
things
this time.
out. It's 1-0. And right into the shift.
Into the gap.
Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit.
Wow. Just sat there and looked at him shifting around and sent it right where they weren't.
Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
A bouncer up there over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
Really? I just feel like it's opponent's bullpen. Yeah, they're not new. They're not giving me the option to challenge the calls either.
Now here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But he goes fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. They trail this one 1-0.
I guess I'll go ahead and put my relief pitcher in.
Joey Votto. He singled his last time up.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
My dude is dead on his feet, right? All right, Art.
Art Warren will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 43, Art Warren.
No, we're not going to do warm-up. Slider.
Now here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 7.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez.
4-seam fastball. What?
Now he'll step off.
4-seam fastball.
First offering on its way. And
Whew,
it's
paints the
outside
corner.
It's strike one.
4-seam fastball again.
Fouled away. Suarez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Two-seam
Basic
fastball.
pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really
yeah, catch. I'm not liking where you're calling for the ball, so I'm gonna swing this where I want to.
Fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him.
No get a verification that we've got good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream. Can we get verification that we've got good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream? All right, so we got 2 away. Nobody on base. Two-seam fastball.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Two out, nobody on.
Four-seam fastball.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up.
What?
Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Two-seam fastball.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Two-seam fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Two-seam fastball again.
Here now the 2-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Gordon is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Good job, Gordon.
1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're on top 1-0. Sonny Gray is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Leading off the inning, D. Gordon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We'll look for the four-seam fastball and the contact hit.
Delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. Career numbers against Sonny Gray.
All right, we're going with normal batting style.
In 32 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to 3rd, and yes, sir, it's strike 1.
What? Should have words with that. That's some trash.
No errors in the game for the
All right, normal batting style, free swing.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Do the same thing.
That's certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And that is swung on.
Yep, that's exactly what he did.
And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis.
We're going to hunt fishing down low.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Number 44 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. It remains 1-0.
Now I got to pitch myself out again.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Digging in to try it again, Aristides Aquino. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Two-seam fastball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Four-seam fastball.
Here comes the 1-0. Just off the
Overthinking
outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come
Two-seam
inside.
fastball.
If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a
Slider
close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Curveball.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1.
Four-seam fastball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Slider.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single
Slider.
right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it.
Not going the way I wanted to
Got what
go.
he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Two-seam fastball.
To the plate now, Sonny Gray. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Bases full now following the error. And standing in the outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
Four-seam fastball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with
Two-seam
all the pressure.
fastball.
You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
3-0 now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready for another shot now, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Slider.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
Curveball.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
You can definitely
Slider
tell with
again.
that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
This is an easy decision for him to drive for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
4 people running to the outfield.
In is Joey Votto now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning.
Yeah, I gotta start monkeying with the sliders now. All right, 2-seam fastball.
As a look, now the pitch.
Why?
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
2-seam fastball.
The 1-0. Votto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right, and that's a home run into the top tank.
What in the world?
Joey Votto, a 2-run
I've
shot.
lost my release marker.
Swells to 7-0.
All right, we're gonna change the pitching style. Go classic.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might
I have no idea what's going on with this thing. Painted in the corner just inside the flagpole.
Third baseman, number 7, 4-seam
fastball. No, that's not.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
All right, we'll go slider. What in the world is that?
But it's 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Curveball.
The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati
Curveball.
thus far. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's...
I may just be living through the fallacy of having tried to go with the more modern pitching style and just not being able to get my head wrapped around it. Slider.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Mike Moustakas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
4-seam fastball.
Hang on. Jack time.
And he'll step off and try again.
Energy's low.
And it's fouled away.
I'm gonna have to put somebody in the bullpen again. Yep, we'll bring up Brennan.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Slider.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2-seam fastball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Four-seam fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off
Curveball.
the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
And another foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put
Two-seam
this guy
fastball.
away.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
Jeez. Slider right down the middle.
Count it 3-2.
For the guy in the
He's
mound,
throwing
this
it
is
up
one
high
of
like
those
that.
innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Slider. We'll try and put it up high.
Another full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired.
He sure looked like he took all day to make his decision to throw him out.
On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Reds out in front, 7-0. TJ Antone, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
A little aggravating because it looked like he did not need to take that long to make up his mind to throw to first.
And that'll bring
Still struggling to see the ball even.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall
Right at the
behind.
pitcher, through the gap.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it.
All right, we're going to free swing again and go contact.
Right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Evan White, as he grounds one short. To second for one. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
No, I'm not going to bring in a pinch hitter. Everybody earns their due.
Into the box now, Art Warren. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And now a pitch on the way. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. Reds lead this one 7-0.
What the?
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati. Aristides Aquino. He scored after reaching on a single in his
So I
last
pull the
time.
first baseman off the bag. He throws to the pitcher, and the pitcher outruns me to the bag. All right, we'll go 2-seam fastball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Seager is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last
All right,
time
we'll
up,
go
squared
4-seam
to the back.
fastball.
Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he
Right
holds
down
up
the
here,
middle.
But the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Curveball. Wait, what was that?
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
1 out, nobody on.
I wonder, let's check. I may have been derping up how my understanding of how this thing works. Let's go 2-seam fastball.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Nope, you were not. Curveball. Four-seam fastball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Sit him down.
We'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
All right, curveball.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. And
why does his curveball keep going high like that?
1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Slider.
The 1-0 home. Line toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0.
Are you kidding me? I should just get back in bed.
Come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Okay. Make this.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
We're just going to go ahead and simulate to the end here.
First pitch.
It's not going to let me. Well, we got a couple extra hits there. So unbelievably, they're they just got 2 more runs. Unless I score 5 runs, yeah. Oh, those were runs. They were just getting hits. Oof. Worse than I thought it was.
Looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Tyler Molly gets the W.
Long afternoon of baseball.
Bautista only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati.
Still searching for consistency. And like I said, that's all I want. I'm not worried about having a losing record because, like I said, I don't think this version of the Mariners is that strong a team. I just want to find a consistent game so I can have decent expectations. Gonzo. My problem is I still feel the game is just like super inconsistent.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. Number 5 makes his much anticipated debut next. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter.
So we're starting up at bat first.
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting.
All right, we'll see how much more of this how much of this game we can get through.
Hopefully, he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
I'm going to go right back to the same spot.
First pitch, 107.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey!
Ugh.
0-2.
Grounded straight into the shift
Yeah.
on the left side. And that is through.
Way to go, Murph.
And an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. This is flared out towards second. To second for 1.
Why can I never hit the gap play when I have a man
So
on?
a runner at first with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard liner, but picked up one there. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully, he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping
There's
up
a change up.
Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Change up.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Right, cutter.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Curveball.
The next 0-2. On a good
Tied him up.
Gets him swinging for route number 1. Ready now for the White Sox. Yohan Moncada. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4.
Curveball.
He's set. Here it comes. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Oh, so I didn't realize if you don't like the first preload, you can preload again. That and correct it. That's huge. All right, sinker. Ooh, he's hot.
So here's Jose Abreu. Moncada's running. Pitches and the throw. And he
come on, why?
Down the line, and this is trouble.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick
So that
up.
time I was trying to throw to second. I hit the triangle button, but he still threw to third. I don't understand that. Okay, sinker.
The 1-0 home. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
So again, I was hitting the circle button to throw to first.
You get that base
What?
hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. 0-1 the count. Abreu leads off first with one away.
Curveball.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's
Change
hitting
up.
into a double play.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that will bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion.
All right, change up.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Encarnacion, the former Yankee. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty,
because the game's so, in my opinion, wildly inconsistent, I just don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
Deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this
Right,
clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Curveball. No.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. Gonzalez is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 1 inning in the books here. White Sox on top, 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 1.
Come on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford.
All right, we're trying to slug this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he whiffs on it.
Oh, wow.
Right under his glove.
I thought he had that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Runner at first following the error. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Daniel Vogelbach. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled off. And the strike gets him swinging. 2 gone.
I didn't realize that was the last strike.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a line drive.
Gonna stay? Nope.
But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Grounded up the first baseline. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2.
Right. Slider.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Curveball.
The 0-2 once more. Drilled to first.
Gets it through there.
Sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Try slugging it here.
So here's Malik Smith. He swings and
throws
it to short, and that's through into
that almost took the pitcher's head off.
Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice execution right there.
Whoa, that almost took his hip out.
Kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch.
Curveball, but I'm going to go slugging it.
That one right up the middle.
At the plate.
Man.
Okada has it. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base.
Oh, wow.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning.
I don't know why he didn't go home with that.
There instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Bases full now following the error. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Tom Murphy.
All right, curveball going slugging again.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Change up, normal bat.
0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, bases loaded.
Forcing fastball, normal bat.
Hit in the air down the left field line.
That might be all she wrote.
Oh! And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate
To hit the ball that
So
well,
infield double?
over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah.
All 3 runs might
Ground
have
rule double,
scored if
sorry.
that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
Here's D. Gordon now. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Oh.
Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to
So everybody's stranded. We wound up getting 2 runs? 3 runs.
On 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second.
So this is the
Seattle
concern I
leads this
have, is
one
that
3-1.
when I dial the difficulty down too much, then it just becomes a
And here's the switch
batting
catcher,
fest.
Yasmani Grandal. He'll start us out here
Batting
in the
derby.
half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's
But
really key
I'm
for this league
frustrated
to
with
try to get
some of the
on
other
and
levels.
Get a big inning started.
All right, change up.
From the stretch.
Figure I'll try working my way back up instead of working my way down. Sitting it higher and working my way down was not working. All right, curveball.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
All right, we'll go curveball, lower left.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball.
Got him.
Swinging for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
All right, we'll go with the sinker.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara as he hits it weakly
Let's
on
go to the
ground
bag.
toward first, and he'll take it to the bag
Can end
himself
it.
for the out.
All right.
Up next for Chicago.
You got time to put in the other half of the inning.
Trying to make something happen with
Oh no, I got another out.
the second.
Need another one. All right, curveball. Put this one up high.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Sinker.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game,
Cutter.
the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Got him. Down in order go the White Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Yeah, I may just have to say screw off with that dynamic
One for him here in this one.
One of the keys to
difficulty.
securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
We will go curveball, normal bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Who are those guys on the bench all the way in the backfield?
Hitter Kyle Lewis, 0 for 1 here in the
Does this park not have a dugout? We'll go change up.
First pitch on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high.
Oh, is it going to stay fair?
Field. Racing back the left fielder. And
It's
it's
gone.
As they add still another.
Yeah, my worry is this is going to become a home run derby now. So maybe what I need to mess with, if this is too easy, is mess with the batting difficulty.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or
That
twice
sounded
a
good,
game,
though.
and you cannot miss it.
Right on the
and
wood.
He did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next is the out.
Dan Vogelbach is next, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
All right, we're going slugging.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
I'm going to look outside again, but I'm going to contact hit.
And right into, and that is
the
first base bag. Reined in. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard to the right side.
Oh.
And a backhanded reach at first, but
that is just a weak side of the field over there. Everything's going through there like a strainer.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Malik Smith the next to hit. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Mazzara will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Mariners add to their lead.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for coming through the live stream this afternoon. That's going to do it for me. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Play the games that you like and stream the games that you love. Once again, my name has been Gascally Statements from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, aka Game Logic on Twitch. I'll be back on tonight with some more MLB The Show 2019, probably my last round of that tonight before I switch over to Doom Eternal tomorrow. Now, tomorrow night I'm planning on just doing a local recording of a Let's Play, so you can look for that on the YouTube channel. For those of you watching the archive version of this on the YouTube channel at Rounding Off Infinity, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can just be notified whenever I post new content, including tomorrow's Let's Play of Doom Eternal on PC. Until next time, good night, good luck, good gaming. That's going to do it for me. I'm out of here.
Banks and braes, oh bonny Doon, how can ye bloom, sae fresh and fair? How can ye chant, ye little birds, and I sae weary, full o' care? Ye'll break my heart, ye warbling bird that wantons through the flowery thorn. Ye mind me, oh departed joys, departed never to return. Oft hae I roved by bonny Doon, to see the rose and woodbine twine, and ilka bird sang oh its love, and fondly say did I, oh mine. Well, lightsome heart, I stretched my hand and put a rosebud frae the tree, but my false lover stole the rose and left the thorn wi' me. Ye banks and braes, oh bonny Doon, how can ye bloom, sae fresh and fair? How can ye chant, ye little birds, and I sae weary, full o' care? You'll break my heart, you warbling bird that wanders through the flowery thorn. You mind me, oh departed joys, departed never to return. Ye banks and braes, o bonny Doon, how can ye bloom sae fresh and fair? How can ye chant, ye little birds, and I sae weary, full o care? Ye'll break my heart, ye warbling bird that wanders through the flowery thorn. Ye mind me, oh deep